Is this thing still working? Is it working? Hang on, let me have a look. Is it working? Yeah, it's working. I think it's working. It's been a long time since I've done a Villa video. MrDeanGenie is going back to Villa Park today. The last time I did go was when Villa played Reading and we drew 2-2, and that was under Steve Bruce management. And a lot has changed since then. Obviously now we've got Dean Smith. We've made a couple of bits of transfer business. We've got rid of a few players as well. Dean Smith, you know what, he's done an okay job, decent job. He's got us on a good run of form as of late, where we are 4 games without a defeat. We've won 4 in a row now, put ourselves back in contention for a playoff spot. I think there's still a lot of work, even though there's only 8 games left to play in the Championship. I still think there's a lot of work to be done. Can he hold on to a playoff spot remains to be seen. I'm off to Villa Park today, where we are going to be playing against Blackburn Rovers. Predictions, I'd like to see another win, make it 5 in a row. We have been scoring a lot of goals, so maybe we'll bang in a few today. If we are going to bang in a few, I think it's going to be a 3-1. I think 3-1's a pretty solid prediction. Enough of me talking. I'll probably talk a little bit more at the end of the video about my thoughts on Villa. The obligatory montage on its way.
Aston Villa 13.
So then I'm back at the house. It was a 2-1 victory, 1 goal away from my prediction. I thought we played well in the first half. It was an easy finish in the end. It was a bit of a tap-in, and we controlled the game for the first 45 minutes. The second half, after we scored the second goal, we kind of let Blackburn in the game. They didn't really threaten us for the first half, but we just let them back in the game in the second half. Their goal was a bit of a mistake by Jed Steer. He really should have done better in dealing with that free kick. But all in all, we saw out the game. We won 2-1, puts us 5th now in the table. 5 wins on the bounce as well. Now, my thoughts going into the last few games of the season, we are now relying on the teams beneath us now to drop points, and I don't think playoff is ours by any means. I think it's going to go down to the wire. There's so many teams around us now that are so close to 5th and 6th themselves. Do Villa have enough in them to maintain playoff spot? I think yes, they do. I think they've got some really good players in the squad, and Dean Smith has made some really good signings. Tyrone Mings was an absolute beast today. Courtney House had a fairly decent game. Generally, I think player for player, there wasn't really anyone who had a particularly bad game that I can think of. Glenn Whelan, he's 30 plus years old and he's still running around like he was in his early 20s. He's an absolute rock in that midfield, and he really does protect that back four. Tammy Abraham really should have done better. I mean, he scored a goal, but he should have done better with that one where he was literally throwing goal and all he had to do was lift it over the keeper, but he smashed it straight into the Holt end. Should have done better. That should have been 3-1 for Villa and game, set and match. Yeah, I think player for player we've got enough in us to be a contender for the playoff spot. Whether or not we go all the way like we did last year, all the way to Wembley, that remains to be seen. But anyway, I'm going to try and go to a couple more games before the league fixtures are over and done with. But don't quote me on it. Like I said, I've had so much going on. But hopefully you've enjoyed the video nonetheless. It's probably not been particularly the longest video I've ever done. There wasn't much highlights really, and it was really difficult to film in the upper tier of the Trinity. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, like the video and all that kind of stuff, and hopefully I'll see you again in a few weeks. Take care and goodbye.